Good afternoon and welcome back to the brief at 30. You're here with me, Sandro Sathajit. In your local news, the Mahanayaka Theros have addressed a letter to the President urging that he not implement the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, and that would lead to serious issues concerning the country's independence, territorial integrity and national security. The Mahanayaka Theros noted that the President's statement on the full implementation of the 13th Amendment to the Constitution had created a state of confusion in the country. The Mahanayaka Theros also noted that the provision of police and land powers and related matters in the 13th Amendment to the Constitution would further pave the way for divisions in the country. Now, they also noted that all previous presidents in the country refrained from fully implementing the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, and they understood it could lead to a state of confusion in the country. And moving on to news overseas, the Australian Central Bank said on Thursday that it will replace the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II from its Australian $5 note with a new design.
The country's central bank said on Thursday that it will replace the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II from its Australian $5 note with a new design to reflect and honour the history of its indigenous culture. The decision follows consultation with the federal government, which supports the change, the Reserve Bank of Australia said in a statement. The other side of the note will continue to feature the Australian Parliament, it said. Queen Elizabeth's death last year has reignited debates in Australia about its future as a constitutional monarchy. Voters narrowly chose to maintain the British monarch as its head of state in a 1999 referendum.
In sports news, 2 missed penalties, a skied sitter and being taken off injured after just 21 minutes. Kylian Mbappe endured a nightmare evening as his Paris Saint-Germain side won.
The French striker had an early spot kick saved and then after a reprieve saw his retake cannon off the post, only for him to fire the rebound over an empty net. Mbappe limped off holding his hamstring soon after, less than a fortnight before PSG's Champions League last 16 first-leg tie with Bayern Munich. Speaking after the game, coach Christophe Galtier suggested the injury was down to a knock rather than a muscle problem.
That's all the news for now. Await the brief at 30 throughout the evening for more accurate news in brief.